students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. This video is made for class 7 on chapter number 4 simple equations, and today we are going to do exercise 4.2 from NCERT. Let's begin with question number 1. Give first step that you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equations. Now what we have to do over here is, we are given the equation x minus 1 equal to 0. We have to find out the value of x by telling the steps. So what is the first most step is, we will make the variable alone on left hand side. Mostly the variable is on the left hand side. So what we will do it, since x minus 1 is equal to 0, how x will become alone when you remove minus 1. Now how will I remove minus 1? When I add plus 1 to it. So minus 1 plus 1 when I do, it will get cancelled and x will remain alone. So I cannot do this only on the left hand side. I have to apply that thing on both the sides, left hand side as well as right hand side. So if I am doing plus 1 on my left hand side, I have to do plus 1 on my right hand side also. So what will it become? X minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. Now x minus 1 plus 1, what is minus 1 and plus 1? Both get cancelled, it is 0. So x is equal to 1. So like this we will be doing the other parts. B part, x plus 1 equal to 0. Now how will I make x alone here? To make it, I need to subtract minus 1 from both the sides. So it will be x plus 1, you will write as it is, and then you will include minus 1 on the left side equal to 0 minus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled on the left hand side, so x is equal to minus 1. Let's do it quickly now. X minus 1 is equal to 5, so it will become x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 5 plus 1, so x is equal to 6. X plus 6 is equal to 2. So it is now plus 6. I have to do minus 6 on both the sides. So x plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 2 minus 6. X is equal to minus 4. Next, y minus 4 is equal to minus 7. Now we have minus 4. What will I do? Plus 4 on both the sides. So y minus 4 plus 4 is equal to minus 7 plus 4. So y comes out to be minus 3. Y minus 4 is equal to 4. So there is already minus 4. I have to do plus 4 on both the sides. So it becomes y minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 4. Y is equal to 8. Next, y plus 4 is equal to 4. So plus 4 is already there. I will do minus 4 on both the sides. So y plus 4 minus 4 is equal to 4 minus 4. So y is equal to 0. Next, y plus 4 is equal to minus 4. Now plus 4 is already there on the left hand side. I need to do minus 4 on both the sides. So it becomes y plus 4 minus 4 is equal to minus 4 minus 4. So y becomes minus 8. Question number 2. Give first step you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Now what will be the first step to make the variable? So it is written 3L is equal to 42. To make L alone, I need to divide both the sides by 3 because it is 3L. So I need to do 3L upon 3. I need to divide it by 3, so 3 will get cancelled, so only L will remain. So likewise I will proceed further. So 3L is equal to 42. Both the sides will be divided by 3. 3 gets cancelled from the left hand side, so L is remain alone, which is equal to 14. How 14? 42 upon 3. When you divide it, it will become 14. Next, b upon 2 is equal to 6. Now 2 is in the denominator, so that means there should be 1 2 in the numerator to get it cancelled. So what I will do? I will multiply both the sides by 2. So it will become b upon 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 6 into 2. In the left hand side, 2 is in the numerator, 2 is in the denominator, both gets cancelled. So b is alone here. So b is equal to 12. P upon 7 is equal to 4. Now 7 in the denominator. How will I remove this? By multiplying both the sides by 7. So P upon 7 into 7 is equal to 4 into 7. So P is equal to 28. Next, 4x is equal to 25. Now 4 is in the numerator, 4 is multiplied. To remove 4, I need to divide it. So I will divide 4 on both the sides. 4x upon 4 is equal to 25 upon 4. X comes out to be 25 upon 4. It cannot be reduced to its lowest term here. Next, 8y is equal to 36. Now here 8 is multiplied. To remove 8, I need to divide it. So both the sides will be divided by 8. So 8y is equal to 36 means 8y upon 8, which is equal to 36 upon 8. 8 gets cancelled, remains y on the left hand side, which is equal to 9 upon 2. Z upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 4. Now z upon 3 is in the denominator, so I need to have 3 in the numerator. So what will I do? Multiply both the sides by 3. So z upon 3 into 3 is equal to 5 upon 3 into 3. So z upon 3 into 3, 3 get cancelled, only z will remain here, which is equal to 15 by 4. Next, a upon 5 is equal to 7 upon 15. Now 5 is in the denominator. So what will I do to remove 5? I need to multiply both the sides by 5. So it means a upon 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 7 upon 15 multiplied by 5. Now a upon 5 multiplied by 5 cancel, a is left, which is equal to 7 upon 15 into 5. 5 and 15 both are multiples. It can be reduced. So my answer comes as 7 upon 3. 20t is equal to minus 10. So 20t. To remove 20, I need to divide it by 20. Both the sides will be divided by 20. It will become t is equal to minus 10 upon 20, which can be reduced and can be written as minus 1 upon 2. This is how we are going to solve these equations. We will try to make those variables alone, looking into the factor, either it is to be added or subtracted, multiplied or divided. So only by looking at the equations we can decide what criteria we need to use it. Next, give the steps you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equation. Now again we have the equations with us. 3n minus 2 is equal to 46. The first step is there is minus 2 with the variable. What will I do? I will do plus 2 on both the sides. So it becomes 3n minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 46 plus 2, which means 3n is equal to 48. Now 3n. 3 is in the numerator. I have to remove 3. So I need to divide both the sides by 3. 3n upon 3 is equal to 48 upon 3. So it becomes n is equal to 16. Next, 5m plus 7 is equal to 17. Now here we have plus 7 along with the variable. So I need to do minus 7 on both the sides to make the variable alone. So it becomes 5m is equal to 10. Now 5 is there with m. So I have to divide both the sides by 5. So 5m upon 5 is equal to 10 upon 5. M is equal to 2. Next, 20p divided by 3 is equal to 40. Now 20p divided by 3 or upon 3, it means there is one 3 in the denominator. To remove that 3, I need to multiply both the sides by 3. So it becomes 20p upon 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 40 into 3, which means 20p is equal to 120. So now what is my next step? there is 20 with the p. I have to remove that 20. So both the sides will be divided by 20. So it will become 20p upon 20 is equal to 120 upon 20. 20 gets cancelled on the left hand side, so only p will be left, which is equal to 6. Next part, 3p upon 10 is equal to 6. Now there is 10 in the denominator. It means I need to multiply both the sides by 10. So it becomes 3p is equal to 60. Now there is 3 with the p. It means I need to divide both the sides by 3. So 3p upon 3, which is equal to 60 upon 3. 3 gets cancelled. So p is equal to 20. Next, solve the following equations. Now we will solve it directly. How we will do it? It is written 10p is equal to 100. So I have to remove 10. What I can do is I can simply use my right hand side 100 upon 10. That 10 which was there with the p, that will go to the other side and we will divide it. So p is equal to 100 upon 10, which is equal to 10. Next part, 10p plus 10 is equal to 100. The first step is I have to remove 10. So what I will do is simply I can write 10p is equal to 100 plus 10. When goes to the other hand side, it becomes minus 10. 100 minus 10 becomes 90. So 10p is equal to 90. I have to remove 10 now. What is p is equal to? 90 upon 10, which is equal to 9. Now here if you look into the situation, we have removed some steps and we are doing these questions directly. So it is the earlier questions, it was step by step, slowly and steadily how we are doing it. Ultimately we will reach to this particular criteria only. So this is how you can apply and solve your questions fast. Now p upon 4 is equal to 5. So what will I do? 4 will be multiplied by 5. P is equal to 5 into 4, which is equal to 20. Next, minus p upon 3 is equal to 5. 3 will go to the other side and multiplied. So minus p is equal to 5 into 3. So minus p is equal to 15. We never put negative sign with the variable, so you can shift it to the other side. P is equal to minus 15. 3p upon 4 is equal to 6. Now first I will remove 4 from my left hand side. So I will take it to my right hand side and multiply. So 3p will be equal to 6 into 4. Now there is 3 with the p. I have to remove 3. So what will happen? 3 will go down on my right hand side. So p will be equal to 6 into 4 divided by 3. So on what does it mean? If on my left hand side, if there is a number in the numerator with the variable, on the other side when I change its side, then it will become divide or it will become in the denominator. If it is already in the denominator on my left hand side and I want to change my side to the right hand side, it will be multiply. So take care of this, do lots of practice. So p will be equal to 2 into 4. Why 2 into 4? If it can be reduced to its lowest term, you have to cut it down. So p is equal to 8. 3s is equal to minus 9. Simply 9 will be divided by 3 to find out s. So s is equal to minus 3. Next, 3s plus 12 is equal to 0. So plus 12 we will remove it from the left and take it to the right and write minus 12. Plus will become minus, minus will become plus. Now, so 3s will be equal to 0 minus 12. 0 minus 12 is minus 12 only. Now there is 3 with the s. What should I do? It will go on the other side and divide. So s is equal to minus 12 upon 3, which is equal to minus 4. 3s is equal to 0. S it will be equal to 0 upon 3, which will be equal to 0. Next, 2q is equal to 6. Now there is 2 with the q. 2 will be taken on the other side and divided. So 6 upon 2, it can be cancelled, which is equal to 3. Next, 2q minus 6 is equal to 0. So what is the first step? Minus 6 will be removed from the left side and will be taken to the right hand side. Minus will become plus. So the situation is 2q is equal to 0 plus 6. 0 plus 6 will remain 6. Now what is the next step? There is 2 with the q. I will remove 2 from my left hand side and take it to the other side and divide. So q will be equal to 6 upon 2, which is equal to 3. Next, 2q plus 6 is equal to 0. The first step, remove 6 from the left hand side, take it to the right hand side, and plus will become minus, so it is minus 6. So 2q is equal to minus 6. There is 2 with the q in the numerator. On the other hand side, it will become in the denominator. So q is equal to minus 6 upon 2, which is equal to minus 3. Next, 2q plus 6 is equal to 12. So again plus 6 will move to the other hand side. So 2q is equal to 12 minus 6. So what is 12 minus 6? 6 only. So 2q is equal to 6. Now 2 is in the numerator. In the case of 2q, I have to remove 2 from there. When I shift that 2 to the other side or to my right hand side, I will take it to the denominator. So q is equal to 6 upon 2, which is equal to 3. That's all for this exercise, children. This was simply to explain how are we going to solve the equations when the variable is given and how we are going to find out the value of that variable. Please do lots of practice on this, because this is the base of the things. If you are clear with this, only then you can proceed further. If still you have doubt in any of the parts, you can mention in the comment section, or you can also email me. Thank you so much, children, for watching the video till the end. Very soon I am going to come with the next exercise. Till then, see you children. Goodbye. Take care.